Alright, welcome back. It's a floating gem.
What do you think's gonna happen? The fucking monkey's gonna steal it. Because that's its personality. A thief.
Just like that kid I knew growing up. Welcome to your doom.
What do you think I have to do?
Avoid getting hit.
Yep.
Yeah! You have to fight the monkey. Fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's this simple.
It's the weirdest puzzle I've seen in a while.
That was the whole mission. That was
Neat.
so difficult.
Neat.
Continue with your rant, Chris.
I'll give it a second. This is looking like it might be a thing. Wow, they all went back to normal. I'm so engaged with the plot. I remember fighting those in Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. They're fucking obnoxious. They can teleport.
Oh.
Throw apples and swords and shit. Alright, so yeah. So getting back to the Faye Valentine live action
Horseshit.
Cowboy Bebop thing. So
So let me tell you, Internet.
So no, in all fairness, I think the Internet's more in the right than fucking than Netflix and the actor is, because like their argument is legitimate. It's like, hey, he kind of like completely threw the design out the window and like it didn't even try. Because they really didn't even try.
No, they tend not to.
But,
Because they're big corporations
yeah, of course.
that think they know what they're doing.
I mean, they don't need to. Also, their budget is probably not actually that good. But so they probably don't actually want to spend all that much money anyways. But
they couldn't find anybody else who looked anything like the character.
it's not even so much looking like the character. They just needed to put her in an outfit that was way more Cowboy Bebop inspired and way less Cyberpunk 2077 inspired. And I think most people wouldn't have given a shit.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, I think 90% of people would have been like, whatever, who cares?
So refresh my memory.
It's
Cowboy
not
Bebop is set in the future, correct?
Yes, it is.
Set in the future
It's
with
set-
spaceships and all that.
It's set in the way distant future. It's like past Cyberpunk future. Yeah. That's why that's why making her look cyberpunky is kind of like setting the whole show back a couple 100,000 years.
Yes.
And not really feels like point. Because by that point, we've already but in Cowboy Bebop, we've already colonized Mars.
Yes.
Have interstellar space travel, and for the most part, people don't live on Earth because Earth is essentially like a destroyed, wrecked dystopian planet at this point. There's only like a few stragglers that still hang out there. It's like the poorest of the planets, which feels 100% accurate to once we start populating other planets. So that Earth will probably be the poorest of the planets in the future. But
oh, without doubt. I completely see that.
Just, FYI. Seems likely. Wow, what a magical staircase.
What a magical staircase.
But yeah, so it's just one of those things that if they did like the bare minimum, none of this probably would have happened at all. But they didn't, because fuck you.
Fuck you, we have money.
Fuck you. But then it kind of got to the point where it was just like whining.
For the sake of the internet?
Yeah, where it typically is, where they're just like, it doesn't look anything like the character, and blah blah blah, and all this other, why couldn't get a closer looking actor, and all this other stuff, and then there's the few really stupid people that for some reason thought Faye had huge tits, and those people have just been watching too much Rule 34, because she's never had huge tits, but whatever. Fucking...
Because the internet is the internet, but that's how it is.
That happened with Tifa, too, in fucking... Final Fantasy VII. Everyone was just like, they made Tifa's tits smaller, and I'm like, no, they're the same size. You guys are watching way too much Rule 34. They've never been that big.
No, it's because of how much pixels. They can only animate 3 pixels, and that's why it was so big.
It's not even,
so
they have the actual model.
He came into the thing before us, and he somehow made it there after us.
He's a fucking idiot, Derek.
You're
what do
right.
you expect?
You're right. Because Donald's a greedy fucking shit. How would he?
Jafar bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah.
Oh, well that explains it.
Now I want it.
Snap out of it, Donald.
Donald's a greedy fucking piece of shit.
Not as much as the Monkey King.
You're right. He just made it a boss fight.
Whoa, he turned the money into a demon with a giant cock. Have you seen this shit?
Oh, it's too fucking true.
Man, the darkness really sets in quick around here.
The darkness,
I
Sora.
wasn't expecting it to be night so fast.
The power of darkness, Sora.
Yeah, so, anyways, then the fucking actor who played the character immediately goes on the attack, because that's what actors do now, I guess.
Of course.
It's not like, hey, don't worry about it, I want you to spend money so I get a bigger paycheck at the end of the movie. Nah, it's to attack the fan base. That is always gonna put more butts in seats. God, I'm smart.
Oh my god, I hate it, man. It's so bad.
I'm so fucking clever. Have you seen how fucking big brain I is?
Big brain! I'm so big brain!
Yeah, so she goes out and she's like, oh, I'm sorry they couldn't find an actor. They tried to find an actor for Faye that was more qualified, but they couldn't find someone who was 6 feet tall with double Ds. And I'm like, wow, even the actor who plays the character is stupid and doesn't know anything about the character. Number one, Faye's not 6 feet tall.
Isn't Bebop taller than her?
Fucking Spike is taller than her, and
You're
Spike is fucking 5 foot something. He's short in the show. Anyways, fucking Jesus Christ. And second off, she doesn't have double Ds, you fucking idiots! I mean, at best she has C's, and I'd argue that they're closer to B's.
Well, Chris,
Fucking
C's make
not
degrees.
Not even close. Not even close. My person, honestly, out of all the characters, though, that I'm the most worried about, is the one we haven't even seen yet. I'm worried what they're gonna do to fucking Ed.
That's the dog, right?
No, Ed's
No.
the fucking... Ed's the
chicken
fucking...
kid.
is the female hacker girl they pick up at the end, who's like
Ah.
fucking 12 and a loon.
Hello?
They have a talking corgi in that, right? Or am I misremembering?
It doesn't talk, but yes, they have a corgi.
Alright.
How long has it been since you watched Cowboy Bebop?
Been a long time.
Did they get you to write it?
Yes.
Fucking Ed Derek's the one who wrote Cowboy. It all makes sense now. Derek wrote the live-action Cowboy Bebop. That's why they have a talking corgi named Ed now.
I don't know why. I must have been thinking of a different anime.
Probably. It tends to happen. I don't blame you. There's there's only like 100,000 fucking anime now.
Yeah,
Because they make a new one every, like 2 days?
pretty much.
Feels like it. Anyways, so I'm worried about what they're gonna do with Ed, because Ed is not culturally
Appropriate?
not so much culturally appropriate, but Ed's a little bit of an oddball. Number one, it took them a while to even realize that Ed was female. That was like one of the main gags of the show, was when the cast found out that Ed was actually female.
Yeah.
That was one of the, like, wait, really? Because Ed doesn't give a fuck. Ed describes herself as Ed, and also only talks in the third person.
Like you do.
But the other thing is that Ed's outfit is a little weird. Because she wears the, like, really tight biker shorts, and, like, a loose-fitting top.
Chris, you're not appropriating.
Belly shirt.
You're not using the right pronoun there. You're referring to them as a she when it's just Ed.
It's just, yeah, you're right. It's Ed.
But no, that's interesting. That.
So I'm like,
Holy shit! You can just.
I'm like, number one, they're probably not going to bring that outfit over because,
Why would they?
well, it's a little weird anyways, and American sensibilities would be like, how dare you put this child in something so sexual? And it's like, they're pants and a shirt. It's like, how dare you?
How dare you show any sort of emotion?
She's also, like, weirdly handsy with Faye. I hope there's at least one scene where she grabs Faye's tits, like in the original. I highly doubt it, but I really hope so.
No, there was not going to be at all, Chris.
She,
I don't know what you're thinking.
she doesn't really grab her tits, but she does poke her tit at one point, which makes Faye really uncomfortable, which is hilarious for its own level of what the fuck am I watching.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's all gonna be cut. I'm sure we'll have a happy ending. I'm sure Spike's not gonna die at the end like the original. Oh yeah, spoilers. Oops.
Forgot about that.
My bad. I mean, if you haven't seen, better have it. If you haven't seen it by now. But yeah, she went off, and then the internet audience was like, "Here's a whole bunch of cosplayers looking exactly like Faye and wearing the outfit."
Yeah, the internet's the internet.
Yep.
But, you know, they couldn't find anybody because nobody else in the world exists other than my 6 foot tall double D woman who's going to play Faye.
Hey man, at least they got a fucking Asian to play Spike. Which I think is hilarious because Spike is an Asian. They were literally trying to be culturally appropriate by being like, whoa, see, we made Spike Asian because Asian person made the thing. And it's like, Spike's not Asian.
He's not Asian.
Spike's American. Actually, I don't even think he's American. I think he was born off the planet Earth.
Yeah,
I think
so
he's from fucking...
So here's the thing that I love about all that stuff when people are like, he's this or he's that, when we're talking about future society.
Yeah.
Shit don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
aesthetically.
exactly. There's no... They're all pretty mixed breed at that point. I mean, I think Spike may have been born on Earth, although I can't remember because it's been so long.
It's been a while!
It's been a long fucking time. But there's also a chance he was born on Mars, and I just don't remember.
What's going on? The controller's having a spasm.
Star!
Oh, it's my boy. He doesn't have feet, so he's not free. I'm pretty sure he had feet when we...
It's me, Homer Simpson!
You princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless. Oh, the humanity!
Okay, Homer.
Yeah, have you been putting on weight? Oh, of course. What am I saying? You're living at the palace now. Aladdin, Jasmine.
Still, it's one of
It's
the favorite
weird to
characters.
me. I gotta be honest, it is impressive how good the dude who plays Homer Simpson is at imitating Robin Williams.
So what I love is, I know you know this detail, but there was like 16 hours of dialogue he recorded that he didn't even use.
Yep. Well, because they just put him in the recording booth and were just like, just go whatever you want. Like, they didn't give him any lyrics, any lines really to say.
What I love is, there's a line or something that he's just like, how did he phrase it? I've already blanked on it. It was like, I think it was Robin Williams who was talking to somebody, and it was just like, what's the rating on this thing again? PG. Oh, so you can't use like the last half hour. No, we were just letting you go, Bo.
That's awesome. PG. Hey man, everything was for kids back in the 80s. And the 90s, actually, to a certain extent, early 90s. Everything was PG back then.
Yeah.
Fucking Terminator, toys to children. RoboCop, toys to children. Aliens, toys to children. Doesn't matter if your movie's rated R if you can sell that shit to children.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now we get fucking Breaking Bad action figures and fucking Karens freak out.
How dare they!
How dare they corrupt the youth
With this ghastly display!
of a drug dealer trying to provide for his family?
Oh my god, dude, it's so bad.
Breaking Bad's a weird...
Yeah, it is a weird
It's
show.
a weird fucking show, to say the least.
It's a good show. It's a weird show.
It was good. It was definitely good. My favorite, the dude who played the main baddie, well, the main
guy.
character, I guess. I can't remember his name now for some reason, but like,
I know what you're talking about.
it was funny. They had him on like as a special guest for some other show. And they had him in the audience, and they like said something that like was meant to upset him, and you literally see him stand up in the audience and just huck a pizza. And I'm just like, that's a fucking funny reference. Because in the movie, in Breaking Bad, he gets mad and he hucks a pizza over his head, and it lands on the roof.
I know I have literally all the DVDs of every season of that show. I have not watched the whole season.
I've never watched... I've only seen episodes here and there. I've never actually watched it like it's supposed to be watched.
Did you watch it in the reverse order? That, I guess, is some people's way of watching Breaking Bad?
I just watch it in random order, as in, I go over to people's houses and they'll have it on, and I'll just watch it because it's on.
So, have you ever heard that one? So, there's...
If you watch it in a reverse order, it's about a drug dealer surviving his cancer and becoming a family man.
Yes. What I just find so funny about it is, it's just like, you watch him from being a full flushed out character to being a two-dimensional character.
Yeah, right.
So, like, that's just silly.
I'm gonna get you yet.
Okay, Pete.
Bye, what's your face?
All right.
Don't!
Iago!
Iago, take me up and don't say that. I don't think I know a single actual word to that song. Yes, returning the lamp to its catacomb.
That way no one will know where it is except for us five.
Oh yeah, that's right. That lamp is Jafar.
Yes.
That's right. That's why we're getting the lamp back. I forgot about the whole first movie existing.
I promise. You won't regret giving me any other chances. Honestly. Prince Jasmine, are you sure that the pigeon in the co-op? In the coop? What?
In the coop.
Oh. I think Iago showed that he means well, and that's why he's gonna steal the lamp later on. Yeah, you're right. How much trouble can one noisy bird cause? Oh, you fucking jinxed it. You might have a point there, kid. What happened? What happens next, Sora? Well, you see...
I fucking nominate! I mean, wait, was it nominate? I keep forgetting who's who.
Namine's a god, man. She has all the power. She made Kyrie real.
I just named an episode Kyrie as a god.
I just saw it, that's why I made the joke.
Okay. I was like, man, how'd you fucking...
But there's still a need to find Kyrie and Riku. I mean, one of those guys. And the king. Maybe we'll move on. Well, I hope you find him. Me too. Hey, where's Aladdin? He ran off to the town looking for a boo. Maybe he should be back by now. I can't miss you. Sora's going away party. I'll get him here in a jiffy. Magic. I'm a fucking tornado. Oh.
Boo, stop stealing shit!
Hey, here, have the rock.
Abu would be a dead skeleton monkey if he was in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
That means the Cave of Wonders was gonna fucking kill us all.
That's not... How would that happen? Because the Cave of Wonders would have literally collapsed in on itself, killing all of you.
It shatters.
Nice.
And then it explodes. Oh wait, no! It was the keyhole the whole time!
What?
Maybe
What?
it's somewhere to be keyhole, Chris.
What? Why not just use Jasmine at this point? Ayo!
No! Ding ding ding! Winner!
And all the Disney princesses are the keyholes that need to be unlocked, and you're just like, whoa, this... What?
This got PG. This got higher than PG real quick.
That's gonna be my new fanfiction comic I'm writing. Kingdom Hearts and the... How many Princesses of Light are there?
7.
And the 7 Princesses of Light get unlocked. That's what I'm gonna title it.
Honestly, there probably already is that fanfic.
It's funny, I typed...
And then there's a big orgy at the end.
It's funny, though, I googled Nominee as a god. And there was, like, one GameFAQs article of a dude trying to be like, so is Nominee a god? Like, back in, like, 2005? Like, the...
So that guy got it.
I'm like, hey, that guy understood. Dude, I'm 100% sure she is legitimately a god, though.
Oh, she is.
She can literally change the memories of everyone both in and outside of their dreams.
Of course.
Like, how the fuck does that even work unless you're a god?
My boy.
Pluto, don't get scared by your own reflection. He did. He got scared by
No,
his
he
own
got happy
reflection.
because he saw a friend. He's not actually a friend.
I don't think we've literally ever met until right now.
Oh.
Sad dog. Pluto's entire existence is solely to prevent people from dying. Without them knowing.
Yeah.
That's every short he's in. Wow, she got tall! Anyways.
It's what happens when time happens.
Dude, I'm still really bugged by the fact that only 1 year has passed and she went from looking 6 to looking like 15.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Oh my god, Axel, this is perfect for my fanfic! Hold on, let me start jotting down notes.
Sora?
Kingdom Hearts has a lot of fanfiction, by the way. This is why I keep making the joke.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, it's Pluto. Here to stop somebody from dying.
Oh my god, Pluto and Kairi are on screen at the same time! Better start writing!
Did you see that one yet? That it's a girl with a bunch of her kids, and then there's a dog, and they all have dog ears on.
Oh, I know exactly. I may not have seen specifically the one you're talking about, but I've definitely seen something in that ballpark.
The guy who
Friends already.
posting who we always share to each other. He posted another one.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it was that one, and I'm like, yeah, that's funny. And then scroll down, and it's just like, we know what happened, where all those kids came from.
Also, I was gonna mention that she gets surrounded by the
nobodies.
the nobodies, and I was gonna make the comment of, and she's surrounded. Wow, it pretty much writes itself.
Don't go into the lights, Kairi.
You think Kairi will ever find like her point in being in the story?
Yeah, she gets a Keyblade and everything.
Her point was to be one of the 7 sages of light, though.
Yeah. But she's also a Keyblade master.
That feels like overcompensating for how unimportant she is.
100%.
That's the equivalent of me showing up in my 17-wheeled truck and being like my truck, and you're just like, I also like your tiny dick. Overcompensating can get you nowhere.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, so was she teleported to the dream world or the real world? I have many questions.
The real world, because the dream world and the real world have merged into the same being.
That's not how those work. Oh, I guess it is when you're a fucking god. Yeah, you can just do whatever
Twilight
you
Town.
want. Twilight Town. Didn't we already go to Twilight Town? Are we backtracking now? Has the backtracking begun?
Begin. So, I can go to Twilight Town, which
Okay.
then I'll have to redo all these worlds.
Yes.
And then when I get back to here, because I have to do them in order,
Yep.
I'll have to do this 2 times in a row,
Yep,
and then
okay.
this 2 times in a row.
Ah!
So what we're going to do is we're going to do these 2 worlds, and then we're going to go do Twilight Town.
Oh, okay. I'm alright with that. That seems like it makes sense. Also, it'll be new and unique and not the same.
Yes, because then we won't spend like 3 hours in one world. But I think we should start this one next episode. 'Cause I know there's going to be a cutscene.
Alright, I mean, how long could it be? I'll take your word for it. Fucking...
It's Halloween Town, Chris.
Yeah, good point. Well, we'll pick it up in the next part then. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.